Hello everyone, let's look at quadratic inequalities today. As this topic is a very famous topic in IGCSE additional mathematics, so I think it is important for us to know how to actually solve quadratic inequalities. Before we enter to quadratic inequalities, we should know how to solve linear inequalities. So let's look at two examples as shown below. So we have 2, multiply with x minus 5 lesser than 9. The first step we should do is to expand the brackets, alright? And then you bring the negative 10 to the other side, okay, making it as a 19. Then you bring the coefficient of x, which is 2, to the other side, make it divide. So it is 19 over 2 equivalent to 9.5. So hence the answer is x lesser than 9.5. Another example on the inequality sign of more than or equals to. So in this case, when we have 5 minus 3x more than or equals to 17, if I'm moving the 5 to the other side, okay, it will become negative 5. So hence you are getting 17 minus negative 5, which you are getting 12. Alright, so it is very important that you remember the rule that when you multiply or divide both sides with an inequality, okay, in this case it is negative. Alright, when you actually multiply both sides with an negative sign, okay, the inequality sign must be reversed. So the negative sign will become over this because you multiply the whole thing with negative, and if you notice the inequality sign become reverse from more than or equals to now become less than or equals to. Okay, so probably we try one example. Okay, if I am having x plus 3, okay, and then x minus 4 more than or equals to 0. Okay, if I want to solve this question, okay, first if you look at this from here, I can break it because since it's already factorized, x plus 3 more than 0, and then x minus 4 more than 0, and hence you will be getting x more than negative 3 and then x which is more than 4. So no issue with the changing of the sign of the inequality. But now the problem is this your answer? Is this your final answer? Okay, it is not. So how to confirm my answer? So you have to check, okay? You have to check your answer by either you draw a number line or graph sketching. Okay, so let's say we sketch the graph. So it is x times x, so it is when a is actually more than 0. Okay, a here refers to the coefficient of x squared. Okay, when we learn quadratic equation, okay, we learn about the general form of the quadratic equation where a will be the coefficient of x squared. When a is more than 0, okay, when a is more than 0, okay, your graph will look like this. It is a minimum graph. Okay, so you will get a minimum point. So there will be 2 points of intersection where the first one will be negative 3, the next one will be 4. And then let's look at the question. The question actually says that, oh, they want the range to be more than 0. Okay, when they want the range to be more than 0. So if it is more than 0, okay, let's say you see this as the intersection on the x-axis. Okay, the region which is more than 0 will always be above the x-axis. Okay, this will be the more than 0 region, this will be the lesser than 0 region. Hence the region that we are going to do shading will be, okay, here and also here. So from here we confirm that our answer is this particular region will be x value more than 4, and then this particular region will be x value which is lesser than negative 3. So this will be your answer for this question. Alright, let's look at another example. Okay, let's look at another example. Let's say we are taking x squared. okay, plus with x minus 6 more than or equals to 0. Okay, so in this case, quadratic equation is given. So of course, first step that you need to do is you have to factorize it. Okay, you have to factorize it. So I have x, and then the factor for 6 will be 3 and also 2. So in this case, since we want it to be positive x, so it will be positive here, negative here. So I have two options of answer, where x minus 2 more than or equals to 0, x plus 3 more than or equals to 0. So x will be more than 2, and then x will be more than or equals to negative 3. Alright, let's try to solve it with another method, which is called number line. So if I want to solve it with number line, okay, I will probably just draw the number line first with the coordinates, which is negative 3 and 2. Okay, according to this, okay, I am going to say that x is basically more than 3, okay, from here, number line, and then x, it has to be more than 2. Okay, what you need to do now is divide this number line into 3 sections. Okay, so you're gonna have 1, 2, and 3 sections. Okay, then let's decide, okay, which region is actually a positive region and also a negative region. So you have, when the area which has a line, you put positive. So line positive, no line negative, and negative. Then the product of the region, okay, like positive and positive multiply will give you positive. Positive and negative multiply will give you negative. Negative and negative multiply will give you positive. So we have seen that the area which is positive region, as the question requested, will be this particular region and this particular region. Hence your answer will be x should be more than or equals to 2, okay, and x should be lesser than or equals to 3. Okay, so the answer here should be x more than or equals to 2. Alright, so I hope this video helps you to recall a little bit on solving quadratic inequalities.